Hi, Kent Jensen with Kent Coach. Today I wanted to talk about attention and awareness. And I know my dry erase board is a little hard to see, but trust me, it's written on there with my wonderful penmanship. Now, your reality, or the things that you choose to allow to come into interaction with you, because it is a choice, it's a subconscious choice. We're not aware that it's happening, but what we create, the environments that we choose to associate ourselves in, are things of our own creation. Our subconscious puts us there. Now, why does the subconscious do that? When we were born, it was constantly learning and categorizing everything. So environments that were similar were categorized in a similar fashion. We adopted certain ideals, certain standards into our subconscious, into what our purpose is, what our mission is, and what we will fill the day-to-day activities of our lives with. Now, at a young age, a lot of us are taught to seek social identities, right? They ask you what it is you want to be when you grow up. Now, what that does is that teaches a child that a social identity is more important than developing your powers, developing your intrinsic strengths, and instead they seek a life and a purpose towards fulfilling that social identity. So then, for example, if you want to become a doctor, and that's the social identity you've achieved, your attention and your awareness will be drawn towards the path of becoming a doctor. So then you'll become aware of the educational requirements, and if you have the resolve and the intelligence, you'll get through those requirements, and you'll be aware of what it is you're doing, how it is you are practicing medicine, and from there, that'll take a great shape and part of your life. Now, let's relate this towards a goal or an objective that you've been struggling with, that you've had a difficult time even getting close to accomplishing it, right? Now, what's happening is our subconscious doesn't know how to create an outcome that it hasn't already created before. So that being said, without the belief, without the ultimate conviction, you're going to fall short every time. Your attention and your awareness will be drawn towards an environment that will create an outcome that we already know. So if you're trying to do a goal, something that you haven't done before, the most important part is figuring out a way to internalize it, to imprint it upon your subconscious, because then at that point, once it's been internalized and it has been adopted as important, your attention and your awareness will be drawn to opportunities that you didn't notice before to fulfill that goal, even though you may not know specifically how to do it. The opportunity you will become aware of, okay? Those opportunities will not present themselves, and you will not be aware of them if you haven't internalized a belief, if you don't have the conviction that you will succeed no matter what. Because the average person, when they're faced with a challenge, they do not have the emotional reaction of confidence, of expecting to succeed. In fact, a lot of times we have the opposite, and we create situations where we can have excuses as to why we didn't succeed. Okay? I didn't hit my goal because of A, B, and C. So ultimately, attention and awareness comes down to accountability. The more accountable you can be for your actions and your emotions, the more you are able to change those in a way that will allow you to achieve whatever it is you've been struggling to achieve. It sounds very simple, but I'm here to tell you from personal experience that it's very difficult, okay? The reason it's so difficult is we have blind spots to these things, to these behaviors, to our subconscious, to the desires. It takes a very careful and crafted inward look. And then, like I said, you have to be able to be accountable. You can't make excuses for bad results. It's that simple. Or non-optimal results. What it is you have to say, well, this is what I could have done better. Or in the moment, you have the reaction of optimism and confidence as opposed to pessimism and looking for a way to save face. So, when we decide that something's important to us and it's been internalized, our attention and our awareness will go towards environments, people, places, things that will allow us to do that. Now, in order to be able to achieve that, we have to quiet the superego, right? Freud talked about the superego, the ego, and the id, right? The id is our environment. The ego is the balance between your superego and the environment. So the superego can be a very negative internal voice, okay? And until that is tamed, until that is changed into a positive thing, it's gonna hold you back. Because it's gonna say, oh, you didn't, it's gonna tell the ego, oh, you didn't do that because, you know, Johnny's better than you. That's why he did it. Or Johnny got lucky. No, Johnny believed. So Johnny's brain created an opportunity for him, and Johnny became aware of the opportunity and he took it. Okay? So if you are struggling to achieve something, struggling to overcome something, let's sit down, let's talk. I can show you how to internalize what it is you're looking to do so that you can change your attention and change your awareness. Now, go ahead and email me, KJ@KentCoach.com, or leave a comment. Reach out, direct message, whatever. We can set up a time to talk. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, love, hope, and compassion. Spread love, inspire hope, and have compassion for yourself so that you can be compassionate towards others. Thank you.